Hello explorers and welcome back to our channel. The Santa Lucia Mountains, a rugged range in coastal California. These peaks rise sharply from the Pacific Ocean, creating a dramatic landscape. The slopes are covered in dense forests and canyons cut deep into the mountainsides. These mountains hold a sense of mystery, a feeling of ancient secrets. The Santa Lucia Mountains have a rich history. Native American tribes were the first inhabitants, and they believed the mountains were sacred. These mountains were home to spirits and legends. One legend stands out: the legend of the Dark Watchers, shadowy figures that haunt the high peaks. These mountains are beautiful, but they hold a sense of foreboding. Fog rolls in from the ocean, shrouding the peaks in an ethereal mist. The wind whispers through the canyons, sounding like voices. The Santa Lucia Mountains are a place of mystery, and the Dark Watchers add to the intrigue. The Dark Watchers, elusive figures of folklore. They are said to roam the high ridges. These figures are tall and imposing, always cloaked in darkness. Some say they wear wide-brimmed hats, while others describe them as hooded figures. Their faces are always hidden, shrouded in shadow. The Watchers never speak, they never make a sound, they simply watch. Their gaze is said to be unnerving, intense and penetrating. Some witnesses describe a feeling of dread, as if they are being judged by an unseen force. The Watchers are most often seen at twilight or on foggy days. They seem to blend into the shadows, making them difficult to photograph. Some believe they are protectors of the mountains, ancient guardians of this sacred land. Stories of the Dark Watchers have been told for generations, passed down through the oral traditions of the indigenous Chumash people. They believed these figures were supernatural beings, spirits that guarded the mountains. They warned against disturbing them. Spanish settlers arrived in the 18th century, and they too reported sightings of the Watchers. They wove their own interpretations into the legend. Some believed the figures were the ghosts of Spanish soldiers, forever guarding a lost treasure. John Steinbeck, the famous author, grew up in the area. He was captivated by the stories and even mentioned the Dark Watchers in his writing. In his short story, Flight, he described them as dark forms against the sky, cementing their place in California folklore. Sightings of the Dark Watchers continue to this day. Hikers, campers, and even park rangers have reported encounters. These modern-day witnesses describe similar experiences. A fleeting glimpse of a tall, dark figure, standing silently on a distant ridge. One hiker reported seeing a figure on a foggy morning. It stood motionless on a peak. As the fog cleared, the figure vanished. Another witness described a feeling of being watched. When they turned to look, they saw a tall, shadowy figure. It disappeared behind a rock formation. Are these sightings real? Or are they tricks of the light, the power of suggestion? Whatever the explanation, these encounters keep the legend alive, adding to the mystery of the Dark Watchers. What are the Dark Watchers? Are they guardians of the mountains, protecting them from harm? Or are they simply figments of our imagination, the product of folklore and fear? Some believe the Watchers are spirits, ancient beings tied to the land. They wander the peaks, keeping watch over their domain. Others believe they are manifestations of our own anxieties, our fear of the unknown projected onto the landscape. There is a psychological phenomenon known as pareidolia. This is the tendency for the human brain to perceive meaningful patterns in random stimuli. Could this explain some sightings? Shadows, trees, even rock formations mistaken for human figures. The legend of the Dark Watchers continues to fascinate us. Why are we so drawn to these stories? Perhaps it is the thrill of the unknown, The possibility that something mysterious lurks just beyond our understanding, or maybe it is the reminder of our own mortality. The Watchers, shrouded in darkness, represent the unseen forces that shape our lives. They remind us that we are but visitors in this world. Whatever the reason, the Dark Watchers hold a powerful sway over our imaginations. They remind us that there are still mysteries in the world. But that is part of their allure. They represent the wild, untamed spirit of the Santa Lucia Mountains. The next time you find yourself in these mountains, look up, scan the ridges. You might just catch a glimpse of a tall, dark figure, standing silently against the sky. If you do, remember the legend and tread carefully, for you may be in the presence of the Dark Watchers. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to help our channel grow. Only then can we continue to bring you more content just like this.